Folks, check it out. This is the BreakPoint. This is coming to us from Axiom EDC. You might know them for the pod or the rubber band knuckle roller. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of that one, but I'll put it up there. Or the Elementum, a favorite of mine. Or that one mystery piece that, I said was going to be released last time I did my full-on Axiom review, but they haven't made it there yet. Still coming, but it's going to be a little bit of a wait. So I'm going to put that right back over here in the case. So Axiom EDC. These guys rock. I really love their stuff. This just happened to be serial number 008. I can guarantee you that the folks over at Axiom did not know that 8 is my number. And this is titanium. Now, it also comes with this little 3D printed stand here. And here is the BreakPoint. All right, so this is kind of a hybrid knuckle roller multi-fidget. This thing can do a lot. So everything, as you can see, is pivoting kind of on this center ball here, which is magnetized right there in the middle by the two different sides of the knuckle roller itself. So this is the larger version of that kind of rubber band knuckle roller, which has really become one of my favorites, with these white Delrin balls. And I really love this guy. In fact, I often take one out and keep it in my pocket. And I'll just do this all day at work. Just kind of press my thumb into that open spot. Even just the popping it back in is really nice. And so really excited to try the BreakPoint. Now, this is going to be a little different because obviously it can bend and it can move. And so you're going to get a little different play out of it. Kind of simple snapping motion there that you can do. You could unsnap and re-snap on the other side. I mean, you can do every sort of combination here possible. Just kind of reshaping it, reforming it in your hand. And then you've got some different options here because you've got this rubber gasket that kind of flows around it. And so this came with a few different things. So what I have in here right now is like a perfectly rounded donut-shaped gasket, but there's also one that comes that's square-shaped, so you get a little bit of different feel. Now, when I say square-shaped, you look at it, it's flat on this side, flat on this side, flat on that side, and flat on the inside. So it does give a little bit of a different feel when that is on. Nothing too intense. It's pretty subtle when it's on there, but they do, interact just a little bit differently. And you've got different size little beads that came with it. So you can put that in there, and this will spin a lot more freely. It's definitely a looser feel to the BreakPoint, which is actually really pretty nice. I do kind of like this because I don't have to move it back and forth and reshape it and reform it. Now, I'm not a huge knuckle roller guy. In fact, this was my first knuckle roller. And so I've really gotten, kind of in the habit of just this motion over and over again and just kind of flipping it over that middle finger like that. You can also add this other ball to it and add that as like a separate part of play here. I did see somebody online who was showing the different motions, and they were popping this back and forth between the two. Right, which is pretty cool. Now, I've only had this over the weekend, so I'm not going to say I've perfected any moves or anything like that, and nor do I think I will. I'm not not that proficient in knuckle rolling. But in terms of just a fun kind of what I call like a chaos fidget, which is something that doesn't have a prescribed flow, something that can kind of be whatever you want it to be. This is awesome. How does this thing actually work? That's what I was kind of curious about when I saw it. When you twist, these pieces are immediately pushed apart. That's because you've got two opposing magnets here. So when you try to put them together, they're both fighting each other. So you've got to kind of push against them. It's really not that hard. And stick them together and screw them in so they are just battling each other inside of here. But that means you can connect it that way. That means you can connect it that way. So it really opens up a lot of options, which is really cool, really good design, really smart design. And then you've got these magnets right in here and they're exposed. So that way you're getting full contact, you're getting full, kind of support, stability, and it's not falling apart. Long and short, I really like this guy. It reminds me of kind of like playing with two chess pieces, like you've got two pawns. A lot of options, a lot of fun. It's a great addition to their kind of line of knuckle rollers. They even have another one that I think has ends that spin. It was one that they weren't making anymore by the time I'd gotten into Axiom. All their pieces are great. I love their use of the different ball bearings and different materials. And I'm excited to try out some different sizes of magnetic balls in the middle because I know I had read somebody else was saying that they had just kept changing out different sizes and it was just creating all new ways of gameplay. So that's kind of an exciting thing too because that opens up a lot of possibilities. So folks, that's the BreakPoint from Axiom EDC. I recommend this one. I think it's a lot of fun. Folks, welcome to Unfocused, part of the show where we rant, rave, recommend, or reflect. Today I'm going to recommend Nathan For You, which I believe is free on HBO Max. HBO Max has since done a deal with Nathan Fielder for another show called The Rehearsal, which is just as good, just as insane. If you like kind of dry humor, bizarre encounters with real people, check out Nathan For You. I think you guys would like it. Essentially, he was a business school graduate who goes into people's businesses and gives them the most asinine ways to increase their sales or to save their business. And it's always hilarious. So definitely check that out. Nathan For You. And if you like it, check out The Rehearsal. All right.